Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 3, Episode 17. Very excited about this one, man. We're getting very close to the end of this show. We have this episode. This is the last, normal length episode. And then on Netflix, all of the episodes for the finale are put into one big episode. I think it's like an hour and a half, but this is the last normal length episode. We're getting really close to the end of the series. I could not be more saddened but excited to check out what's going to happen with these characters. How the stories are going to wrap up, I really have no idea, but like I said, I've absolutely loved this show. It has created so many highlights for me on the channel. I've had a really good time interacting with everybody over the last year since I started this show. But pertaining to this episode, they did set up a little conversation at the end with Zuko and Aang, and Zuko was like, what are you going to do about my dad now? Obviously, they got to get ready for that. Zuko's been training him. Who knows what Azula and them have up their sleeves there at the Fire Nation. I don't really have a good feeling about some people that are potentially going to be going into this fight. I still have a feeling that Sokka and Katara's dad is going to die at some point during the invasion, or at least Sozin's comment. But as for any other predictions, I really don't. Where's Iroh? Where is Iroh? Bro, we haven't seen Iroh since episode 6 or 7 of this season, I think. It's been a while. Anyway, let's see Iroh this episode, I hope. Before we get started, though, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing full-length versions of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access to said reactions, you'll find them right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys can check those out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. So, without further ado, I'm super excited. So let's go. Yes, get ready.
Doesn't it seem kind of weird that we're hiding from the Fire Lord in his own house?
I told you, my father hasn't come here since our family was actually happy.
You guys are not gonna believe this.
Interesting.
There's a play about us.
There's a play about them?
Esther, what? How is that possible?
Listen to this. Who scoured the globe gathering information on the Avatar, from the icy South Pole to the heart of Ba Sing Se.
Wow, look at the likeness.
Prisoners of war and a surprisingly knowledgeable merchant of cabbage.
Merchant of Cabbage.
Sokka, do you really think it's a good idea for us to attend a play about ourselves?
Yes, yes.
This is the kind of wacky, time-wasting nonsense I've been missing.
We have been missing some wackiness from Sokka. Sokka's been extra serious this season. Not without his wackiness, of course, but nice hat.
Just next to me. What's the big deal?
I wanted to... Okay.
All I want is a full feeling in my stomach. I'm starving.
No, that's pretty accurate. This is pretty accurate. This is still pretty accurate.
Way funnier than this.
You sure?
I think he's got you pegged.
It appears to be
Oh,
someone
God.
frozen in ice.
So, and he's played by a chick. So they hate them, but they're putting on a play about them? What in the f***? They did Appa so dirty.
Did I mention that I'm an incurable prankster?
I can't believe this.
Great Zuko.
Oh my god.
I must capture the Avatar to regain my honor!
They make me look totally stiff and humorless.
Actually, I think that actor's pretty spot on.
How could you say that?
How couldn't you?
Hey, look! I think I found something!
Is it a Momo?
It's a flying rabbit monkey! I think I'll name him Momo!
This is bad. This is bad. This is good bad.
Riddles and challenges.
Oh my god, it's Boomy. Yes, action.
It just gave me so much hope!
She's been crying the whole time.
The Avatar is mine! Wait, who's coming?
I'm the blue spirit, the scourge of the Fire Nation.
Huh. They don't know that it was Zuko. Why is she crying in every scene?
Don't go, Yue. Wait, did you have pickled fish for dinner?
Goodbye, Sokka. I have important moon duties to take care of. And yes, I did
You never told me you made out with the moon spirit.
Wow.
I'm trying to watch.
Zhao. Well, that was interesting.
So far, this intermission is the best part of the play.
It's not even it? Oh, great.
They're not accurate portrayals. It's not like I'm a preachy crybaby who can't resist giving over-emotional speeches about hope all the time. What?
She's not a crybaby, though.
Here we are in the Earth Kingdom.
I better have a look around to see if I can find an earthbending
Oh, yeah, that thing is to scale.
Here it comes.
You can't find an earthbending master in this. You have to look underground.
I literally, before it happened, I was like, it's gonna be a big buff dude, isn't it?
I wouldn't have cast it any other way. At least it's not a flying bald lady.
Yeah, The Rock better be playing Toph in the live-action series. Okay. Man, they know a lot.
No, Jet! What did they do to you?
Those aren't his real eyes. I was gonna say those are not his real eyes.
Did Jet just die?
You know, it was really unclear.
I have to admit, Prince Zuko.
That was a nice nod. Because they can't show it. I guess they can't even say that he died.
Wait! I thought you were the Avatar's girl.
The Avatar? Why, he's like a little brother to me.
Oh, you're getting up? Can you get me some fire flakes?
Well, my brother, what's it going to be? Your nation or a life of treachery?
It's like he's on a game show.
I hate you, Uncle. You smell, and I hate you for all time.
That's exactly what happened.
Avatar state! Yip, yip!
The ninjas are just like the equivalent of like guys in like a green screen morph suit.
The Avatar is no more!
Makes sense that they beat him at the end.
Does anyone know where Aang is?
He left to get me fire gummies like 10 minutes ago, and I'm still waiting.
Is it still not over yet? What events are they gonna tell? Up until now?
Everyone's getting so upset about their characters. Even you seem more
Yeah,
down
she's loving it. How couldn't you?
My uncle. He's always been on my side, even when things were bad. And how do I repay him? With a knife in his back.
Essentially.
I once had a long conversation with the guy, and all he would talk about was you.
Really?
Yeah, and it was kind of annoying.
Oh, sorry.
Your Zuko costume's pretty good, but your scar's on the wrong side.
The scar's not on the wrong side!
Right.
I'm a big Sokka fan, but I don't think you're representing him quite as well as you could be.
Oh no, another fan with ideas.
Little does he know.
What does the cabbage merchant use to fix his cabbages? A cabbage patch!
Hey, that's actually pretty good.
So this dude is just extra doofy Sokka.
We kissed at the invasion, and I thought we were gonna be together.
I don't know.
Why don't you know?
Because we're in the middle of a war. Aang, I'm sorry, but right now I'm just a little confused. I just said I was confused.
I was expecting a slap.
Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Well, he did it to himself, so. Yeah, that's tough. I get where she's coming from, though. They're in such a
Here's what you missed.
fragile state right now. Them as a group, them situationally, just everything that's going on, what's about to go down.
But I'll always love you. Like a brother.
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Hey, Toph, would you say you and Aang have a...
The play's caught up to the present now.
Wait, the play's not over.
That's what I'm saying.
You take care of Zuko. I shall face the Avatar myself.
You are no longer my brother. You are an enemy.
Are they predicting, like, what they think is going to happen? Huh. Yeah. It's funny, because, like, they treated Aang and them like the heroes of the play, but it's the play perspectively written from the Fire Nation. So it's kind of weird. I mean, we haven't seen if Aang loses yet, but I assume he does from their perspective.
It is over, Father. We've done it.
Yes, we have done it.
Why is the play called like the Avatar and whatever it was called, but it had them on the poster as if they were like the main heroes. It's just weird.
That wasn't a good play.
You're correct.
But the effects were decent.
That's it? Already? All right, I can't lie, that was kind of a filler episode, but it was an enjoyable filler episode. Yeah, with that said, I wasn't expecting this kind of episode for, you know, the penultimate episode of the series. It was definitely a fun episode. I had a fun time watching it. Probably one of the hardest times I've laughed watching this show. Whenever they brought up the when they brought up the big rip dude as Toph, dude. That was just so funny to me. But I like the little character reflections we got, you know, seeing how the Fire Nation would portray them. But like I said towards the end of the video, it was kind of weird how they were made out to be like the heroes of the story of the Fire Nation's play, like from the poster, from I can't remember what they actually called the title of the play, but I can imagine it was something to do with the Avatar. So it was kind of made with this perspective like, hey, look, these are the heroes, but then they all lose and die at the end. So it was a little bit weird. You would think that the Fire Nation would have like Azula and the Fire Lord and Zuko as like the main heroes, or I guess not Zuko because he had betrayed them at that point and whatnot, but you get what I'm trying to say here. I just thought that was a little bit weird, but everything else with the episode, all of the character implications we got with, you know, Aang and Katara's whole relationship, I get it. They're in the middle of war. They're kids. I mean, she's what, like 14, 15. He's a couple years younger than her. I completely get the situation. Not only is that age frame kind of confusing for a lot of kids, but especially whenever these kids are faced with war, the situations that they're in, how fast they've been forced to, you know, mature almost. Them growing up has been rushed in a way because of this war, and it's definitely been reflected. And Katara is saying that she's confused about, you know, wanting to start a relationship with Aang and just the whole thing with them. I completely understand it. Zuko getting a little bit of closure from Toph, you know, about her talking about the conversation that her and Iroh had about Zuko. I thought that moment was a little nice, but other than those two character moments, we really didn't get that much in this episode. It was kind of just a comedic episode. I mean, which I love from this show because the comedy in this show is done so well. It's so much fun. It's always something that I can find myself laughing at. It's not like a lot of other kids shows. Like, I'm enjoying Amphibia. I think it's really starting to pick up, but the comedy in that show is somewhat hit or miss. I think it's funny whenever it's funny, but whenever it's not funny, it's just not funny. But I really enjoyed this episode nonetheless. We got one episode left. We got the big beefy finale. I'm excited, but I'm saddened that this is all coming to an end. But we will be starting Legend of Korra here soon. We're going to be doing the live action series whenever it drops. I want to watch the live action movie, even though I know it's going to suck. So let me know what you guys thought down in the comments below. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button, like button, turning on post notifications, whatever you guys want to do to support the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you guys want to see the full-length versions of this reaction or any other reaction that I have up on the channel, as well as early access to said reactions, you'll find them right here on YouTube on my membership page. So if you guys can check those out as well, I would greatly appreciate it. And if you guys are interested in seeing the finale a week early at the time of this video's upload, the finale is available for members. So if you guys are interested in that, I would greatly appreciate it if you could consider that. But hopefully you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all in the next one.